Hi, Robin. Welcome to this interview, and thank you for taking the time out of your busy afternoon to spend time with us today. So maybe perhaps for our viewers, you could tell us a little bit more about who you are, where do you work, and what exactly do you do?
Sure. I'm glad to be here. My name's Robin. I work as the head of engineering for Southeast Asia for BCGX, um, which is the AI and technical build arm of BCG. What I do is I kind of lead our engineering teams in Southeast Asia across all the various different domains that BCG works in, so finance, healthcare, et cetera, helping our clients solve problems with technology.
Wonderful. And so talking about technology, you will be moderating a panel with us on the 9th of October at 3:50 actually. And the title of the panel is called Beyond the Horizon, Exploring the Next Generation Applications of Cloud AI. Okay, so perhaps as a first question for this
Mhm.
afternoon, maybe you could share with us what excites you about, the future of cloud-based AI or the future of technology in general.
That's a big question, huh?
It-
We are able to solve problems now as humanity that we weren't able to solve 5 years ago. Is
Mm,
is is, is the short version. Um, and really problems that matter. Sure, getting funny answers on ChatGPT is one thing, but there are real use cases in healthcare, for example, that can change humanity for the better. It's not all good, but
mm,
that's the thing that excites me. The other thing is, and I say this through gritted teeth as an engineer, is that it is allowing more people without those necessary technical skills to be able to take an idea and turn it into reality. And I think that can only be a good thing
mm,
because those
mm.
people previously would have had to take a lot of money
Yep,
and their ideas may never have come to fruition. So those are the two big ones for me.
wonderful. So you were saying about like using technology for the good of humanity, and for the betterment, really, essentially for, for the world at large. What do you think is a downside to that, the flip side, wherein, technology could be used on the flip way, right? What
Uh,
about
oh,
that?
how long have you got? I mean, okay, let's focus it on AI to at least give some. So, um, we live in a world with a lot of terrible things going on. Things like war, etc.
Yep.
And there are also a lot of elections this year. In fact, we're the biggest
Yes.
election year in the history of the world, right? And AI can absolutely be used to manipulate people
Indeed.
in all of those different scenarios, and has been and will be more and more and more. There's no getting away from that. It also opens up a whole bunch of different attack vectors and ways to scam people and extract money for them. Any new technology is going to be used by people for nefarious ends, but this is potentially scary. So I think there are some big challenges there. The other is around almost like the quality of content that is out there on the internet. The term like AI slop has emerged, basically AI generated content that is yeah, just doesn't add anything, is just regurgitated from previous examples.
Right.
And there is a worry that the more of the internet will be generated by AI, which will then learn from it and it consumes its own slop. It generates more slop. And so actually the quality content that powered this in the first place just disappears under this, just way too.
Oh,
And the last one is the fact that AI usage, both training the models, using them, has right now very bad impact on sustainability and energy usage. And given the rapid pace of climate change, we are only accelerating it with the current use of AI, and that's absolutely something we need to think about very soon.
hmm.
There we go. Other three.
Okay, wonderful. No, And on that note, do you think the key challenges to like cloud AI apps would be, in areas like data privacy, for example, right? At the top of my head, security, for example. Um, what do you think we are already on par to meet those challenges, or do we, really need to, get down to addressing all these issues?
uh, yes, I mean the answer is no. We're not ready. And my role at BCG, this is usually spends dominates a lot of the conversations we have,
Okay.
especially in those regulated industries that we work with a lot, like finance, or say insurance, or something like that. Um, the some of this is very solvable about your like data privacy, and really it's around companies being too gung-ho about getting something out there without due care. However, the main risk that I see is folks that are exposing AI systems directly to the public,
Mm.
because right now, especially with the rise of LLMs,
Yeah.
there is no way of completely securing an LLM system from being attacked, because there are essentially infinite ways you could ask it to do something, and at some way you'll be able to find a way in, and then bad things can happen. So that is my risk. That has not been solved yet. There's no guardrail that completely protects you.
Mm.
So that is my biggest concern. All the other stuff is more in traditional engineering, which there are ways of doing it both technically and from a process point of point of view.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And do you think the panel that you're going to be spearheading or moderating rather, um, where do you think the conversation would probably lead us to? Do you think it's going to be more of the challenges, or perhaps, or perhaps maybe letting us know what we can expect from this very exciting panel they're going to have on the 9th of October?
Yeah, and so what I'm really excited about, and this when I saw the panelists, is that they are all, I think it's fair to say, industry veterans. It's
Indeed.
not the type of folks that you will see popping up on your LinkedIn feed saying, "Oh, this amazing model is going to change the world. You should do it now," who are almost grifters in a way and just riding the hype train. These are people who are deep in the hospitality industry, in the finance industry, in telecommunications. These are real industries
Yeah.
with real use cases, with often a lot of regulatory oversight and a lot of real risk. And so we'll be talking, it's not just saying, oh, there's this fancy AI thing you can do. We're talking about proof of concepts. We'll be talking about real at scale
Yeah.
solutions that are solving real problems and the challenges with it. One of our panelists, Rashika, is on the regulatory side. And so that's her expertise. And so that conversation is naturally going to go in that direction. So I
Yeah.
think it's going to be very good, because we're going to be talking about the real nuts and bolts and challenges of reading this. They have great use case examples, but they're going to be grounded in reality, and we'll really be
Mm.
digging into how do large companies actually bring this stuff to reality and deliver value while still doing right by your customers and the law. So that's what I'm looking forward to. It's not going to be a bunch of fantastic demos that never really have met the real world.
Right.
My name's Robin. I'm looking forward to seeing you at Cloud Expo Asia on the 9th and 10th of October.
Thank you very much, Robin. I think we're good.
You are welcome. Thank you so much.